Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us at 7 a.m. on this Wednesday, August 10th. I'm Nicole Nalepa. The results are in from primary day, and we've learned that the GOP Senate candidate, who was backed by former President Donald Trump, will be moving ahead to challenge Senator Richard Blumenthal in November. Leora Levy took home the win over Themis Claridis in what some are calling an upset. Channel 3's Roger Suzanne has the latest details live now right outside the state capitol. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning, Nicole. You know, this result really surprised a lot of people, but Leora Levy definitely was not one of those people. She always expressed optimism that she was going to win her race against the perceived frontrunner, Themis Claridis. And, you know, last night she essentially backed up her bold words with a relatively resounding victory. And in some ways, you could argue Levy's win is also a triumph for Donald Trump. Levy's campaign received a big boost when the former president formally endorsed the Greenwich businesswoman last week. Levy has never been elected to any office, but she's no political outsider. Levy is a member of the Republican National Committee. Last night, she pulled off an upset by defeating the state party's endorsed candidate, former Connecticut House Minority Leader Themis Claridis, who is more moderate on social issues, and conservative immigration leader Peter Lumage. Last night at her victory celebration in Greenwich, Levy told her supporters that this is just the beginning.
We found hope here in America. And so my American dream is, here I am as a candidate for the U.S. Senate.
So there's no denying that last night certainly was a huge night for Leora Levy, but the truth is she has an even greater challenge on the horizon. She's trying to become the first Republican in more than 3 decades to win a U.S. Senate seat, again, as a Republican. So a big night for Levy, but she certainly was not the only big winner in Connecticut. We shift gears now to Eliza Krasinski, who has more on some of the other big races in our state.
I'm Eliza Krasinski. We're in New Haven at Trinity Bar, and Stephanie Thomas is celebrating after she won the Democratic nomination for the Secretary of the State. She'll go up against Republican Dominic Rapini in November. And Eric Russell is also celebrating tonight. He took over and won the Democratic nomination for Connecticut Treasurer. Now he'll go up against Harry Aurora over in the November election as well. Now we'll have all the updates for you here on Channel 3.
Eliza, and you can find all of the primary results this morning right on the Channel 3 app. 2 children are in the hospital this morning after suffering from mercury contamination in their home in New Britain. Now, the house has since been condemned, according to officers. This all happened on Monday afternoon on Hatch Street when the kids found a jar of silvery liquid and played with it. The Department of Energy and Environmental Protection says that they found the home's mercury levels were 600 times over the safe human exposure limit. Those familiar with the materials say that mercury mostly attacks the nervous system.
It does a lot, so most of the side effects are, neurological. A lot of mercury that is around comes from things like thermometers, thermostats. It was used quite a lot in electrical switches because it's a metal, it's liquid, so it conducts electricity. I think and definitely something you don't want to play with.
5 others in the home were evaluated by medical personnel as well.
7:04. Hi, everybody. Good morning. We had a couple of scattered showers up in northeast Connecticut. Still a little tiny bit of green up there, maybe a couple of raindrops, but not a big deal. We need more rain, and unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of it in our 7-day forecast. 77 degrees, still substantially above average. 63 is the typical overnight low. You can make out the Sleeping Giant State Park, though, under mostly overcast conditions. Those clouds will give way to partial sunshine as we move through the day today. 72 degrees right now at Bradley. That's a full 10 above average, with a wind out of the north, a favorable direction for us at 7, but it's going to take a little while to get rid of this humidity that we've been dealing with for days and days. Torrington, good morning to you. Mostly overcast conditions there, as well as Waterbury, where it's 71, traffic moving along nicely on 84. So the numbers have come down. Yes, they're in the upper 60s. 66 in Putnam is the coolest I can find right now. That's okay. 63, typical overnight low. Well, it's 72 at Bradley, 74 at Brainerd, 77 in New Haven. So it's still warm out there this morning, don't get me wrong, but the dew points have come down. They're in the low 60s this morning, which is remarkable compared to where we were yesterday. low to mid to upper 60s along the shoreline. We're down anywhere from 2 to 3 to 10 to 11 degrees cooler than just 24 hours ago. And our winds, again, out of the north, a favorable direction for us, anywhere from 6 to 7 to 8 miles an hour. Now, here comes the dew point trend. Watch it, watch it. Whoa! Over the upcoming weekend. Whoa! Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Pleasant category. In the pleasant category, yeah, we're going to bring those dew points down, and it's going to get a little refreshing around here. Cool, comfortable nights for sleeping without air conditioning. Nice warm days. The temperatures in the low 80s for the upcoming weekend with partly to mostly sunny skies both Saturday and Sunday. There are those couple of green specks. They made their way through. Not a big deal. Didn't bring too much. Didn't measure up too much. And according to early warning futurecast, let me show you the wider perspective here. The front that moved through yesterday that brought us the scattered showers and thunderstorms and a little bit of relief has stalled just to the south of Connecticut. Now, along that front comes a spider. It's a wet spider. Here we go, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, some scattered showers close by, but it looks like the bulk of this rain stays just to the south and east of Connecticut, which is unfortunate. If we could get this rain here in Connecticut, it would be a beneficial rainfall. Any rain we can get we'll take, but unfortunately it stays to the south and east during the day tomorrow. So tomorrow is a partly to mostly sunny day with another chance for some scattered showers Thursday night. This is 11 o'clock as another front makes its way through, and behind that front is the refreshing, drier, and cooler air for the upcoming weekend. Look at Friday, how absolutely gorgeous it's going to be. All right, so your daytime highs today, they climb into the mid-80s with a mixture of sun and clouds. More of the same for the immediate shoreline, just a little bit cooler there. And then your 7-day forecast includes a warm day today, a little bit above average, sun and clouds, but still muggy. And then your 7-day forecast, again, a chance for some showers in the morning, chance for some showers at night tomorrow. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday look amazing with temperatures in the low 80s and comfortable nights for sleeping without air conditioning. That's a check of your early warning forecast. Nicole, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Thanks, Scott. Channel 3 is your back-to-school authority, and you can't head back to class without the right supplies. So for the first time in 2 years, East Hartford is holding its back-to-school rally right on the town green. From 3:30 to 6:30 today, they will be passing out backpacks, pencils, notebooks, crayons, and other school supplies. They'll also be helping out parents activate the district's new communication tool for families. There will also be live music and entertainment for all who stop by. Sounds like a good time. And then happening in New Haven, city officials there and real estate leaders are breaking ground on the next phases of a new downtown development project. The Audubon New Haven includes a cluster of buildings that are being transformed into housing and retail space. One of the buildings at 335 Orange Street will be home to 135 new housing units once completed. And another project at 29 Audubon Street will hold 66 new units. Happening today, one more game stands between the Fairfield American Little League team and their chance to play in the Little League World Series. The team is still alive in the elimination bracket, even after a loss to the team from Massapequa, New York, and that was on Monday. At 7 tonight, they'll be taking on Toms River East from New Jersey in the final championship game, and we wish them luck. Thanks so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News on this Wednesday morning. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Be healthy, stay positive, and enjoy the rather cooler weather compared to yesterday. We'll see you back here tomorrow.